Hi guys, you got Nick Berry here from Seed Terminator. Here I'm going to talk about the core of the Seed Terminator technology, which is our AeroIMPACT 3 Multistage Hammer Mill. So there's a lot of noise about, how this fits on the harvester, how you turn it on and off, how it basically operates. But the key to all of this is about killing seeds. And that's what we've been focusing on ever since we started in 2016 is what is the most efficient and effective way to kill weed seeds on a harvester? And we continue to develop this. This is number 3. It's moved a long way from the first mill that we developed. It's still multi-stage hammer mill. So basically what we've got is material comes off the cleaning chute and it is fed through our smooth feed funnels into the mills. The first row of energy applied to the material and the seeds is through these flails. And these flails are able to flex back if there's a hard object in there. So we enable some robust design elements in here against foreign objects. We do have a magnet tray now to stop steel objects, but obviously rocks and things like that, we need to be able to smash. So that's what these flails are able to do. They provide 4 modes of action against our screens. So the screens is the next stage here. With apertures, we're now at an 8mm thick screen. We've moved from a 5mm. And the actual configuration and the geometry of those holes is actually quite critical to the performance. It's applying shear, grinding, crushing and impact forces to the material, provide those 4 modes of action to kill the seeds in that char fraction. Then we have 2 rows of impact elements that are precision machined and aerodynamic. They are also coated in tungsten. So there's a high-end piece of equipment that passes through the air in an efficient way because we've got tip speeds of nearly 300 kilometres an hour. And you can imagine at 300 kilometres an hour, would you want to be driving a truck or a Ferrari? I know which one I'd want to be driving. So we've got that. The aerodynamics makes a huge difference to the no-load power. If you have a bluff body in there that creates a lot of turbulence, a lot of heat, you can use up to 60 kilowatts creating just hot air. And that energy is not going into the seeds to kill them. So we reduce that energy by precision machining those bars so they pass through the air nicely. They still apply those 4 modes of action to the seeds on 2 more rows and then the material exits here. So the innovation so far from our AeroIMPACT 1 mill is that we've actually gone to a smoother radius through some manufacturing techniques. We've added tungsten carbide, we've gone to a thicker screen with an improved geometry layout, and we've basically been able to reduce the power considerably. And we've reduced the power not through actually reducing the kill either, which is quite interesting. And the way I describe it is that we probably still have, there was seeds that were escaping impact and grinding and shearing and crushing with the early models. They were escaping that, and there were seeds that were being over-processed, so they were getting so much they were turned into flour. And what we've been able to do is reduce both ends. So we're reducing the amount of seeds that aren't getting enough energy, and we're also reducing the amount of seeds that are getting too much energy. So you can just imagine we're squeezing the high energy and the low energy to create a higher kill with lower power. So that's how we've been able to achieve it with this one. The other exciting innovation that we've created is actually a high capacity screen that we can drop in here. In 20 minutes you can be running with a high capacity arrangement, and that's for an alternate value proposition. So if you didn't want, say there's rain coming or there's not too many weeds out there and you're thinking about bypassing, well, it's much better to get that 85 to 90% kill at a lower power than it is to do nothing. So we think that a high capacity has a place where you might have bypassed it. It also has a place where the conditions are so tough, the material is really green and it's really hard to process. So it enables a lower power and a higher capacity. So that screen option is now available. And basically our philosophy hasn't changed. We're keeping the platform the same, we're keeping the bolt hole locations the same. We are plugging in the latest technology when you require it. Thanks guys.